Hey guys, Todd Durkin here, and we're talking the power of touch. And I have a very special guest today. I have my man, Linn Holland. Linn has been at Fitness Quest 10 for almost 10 years. Yes, 10 years. Isn't that right, Linn?
Yes, been here for almost 10 years now.
Now, if you're like, well, I've never seen him before, like, where's he been? It's because he's behind closed doors in a 10 by 10 room, working his magic with his hands, doing body work. And Linn, thanks for coming on for a few minutes to talk about the power of touch. How did you get into massage therapy and body work?
Well, it was kind of strictly by accident. I was seeing a girl in California while I was still in Tennessee, and came out to visit and started exploring massage therapy. I always wanted to work with athletes and rehabilitation.
Yeah.
And so when I was out here visiting, I started exploring the massage schools, and the rest is history. I moved out here, and it just took me to places I never even thought it would be.
Yeah. And you know, we've talked about in the power of touch, there's many different types of massage therapy. You have Swedish relaxation, sports massage, neuromuscular therapy, Thai massage, the list goes on and on. And if you've read my book or heard about my story, I also do something called Rolfing Instructional Integration. And when I found Linn over 10 years ago, that's the type of work that he also does, is the structural integration, Rolfing, bodywork, along with some other types of things. Linn, can you explain your work? If someone say, well, Linn Holland's work, how would you describe your work?
Well, I'd have to say it's more kind of pain management kind of thing and postural realignment stuff.
Yeah.
In my opinion, pain comes from the misalignment of the posture. So my goal is to try to realign everything to where it works like it's supposed to.
Yep. The power of touch, Linn, to you means what? Why is the power of touch important?
Well, it's personalized, and you can use all kind of machines and things like that to help relieve stuff. But once you connect with somebody on a personal level, the connection, the energy connection between the two people actually facilitates the healing even more.
Yeah. Now, whenever I get body work from you, you do all this kind of like testing on me, and then you start telling me what's out of balance and that. Can you explain that, because we haven't talked about it yet, that muscle testing and what that is telling you when you do it?
Well, it's applied kinesiology or muscle testing. Basically what it's based on is the acupuncture system. So you can physically test the strength of somebody's muscles in order to determine where their energy is lowest. And so once you figure that out, then you can determine whether it's a nutritional problem, a mental emotional problem, or a physical problem, and what it's going to take to rebalance that energy. Whereas acupuncture uses needles, we use, I use touch.
Yep. And it's a very eclectic blend. So when you think about the structural work that a Linn may do, along with some energy work of the testing and applied kinesiology, I go way back to Touch for Health and all that as well. On that, you really bring some great gifts into the play. Do you have any, I know you have a lot of stories of helping people that came in pain and have helped on the way. I know that's what you love to do. How have you seen lives change over a 10-plus year career in bodywork and all that you do? You work with many people in a given year's time. You know, what are some of the things, the stories that you'd like to share? Are there any particular ones that stand out?
Well, one particular one comes to mind. It was a lady, older lady, like 50 years old, avid runner. She loved to run every day. She had all kinds of Achilles tendon problems, and went to doctor after doctor after doctor. Doctors told her she would never be able to run again. She needed to quit. Always had pain, even walking around. She came to see me. Within 3 weeks, she was able to run again and no pain whatsoever.
And that's because of the integration of the structural work and all that you did, I'm sure?
Yeah, basically what we did is we looked at, from her knees down, or the hips down, and realigned the posture so it could do what it's supposed to do. And once you do that, you're taking all the stress off, and it can do what it's supposed to do. Right.
So you see these hands right here, they're magic. They're magic hands. And if you're in San Diego, Linn Holland's a great guy to see here at Fitness Quest 10. If you're not in San Diego, you can come visit us, or you could always reach out to a Linn or to ourselves, and we can help refer you through our network of people, because the power of touch is important, and there's a lot of great body workers out there. I just like spotlighting on some of the special things that the body workers do to help you eventually get out of pain, or to feel great, or to improve your performance. Linn, thank you for joining us for a few minutes to talk about the power of touch. If you see Linn here at Fitness Quest 10, that means he's taking a break. Otherwise, he's behind the walls. He might be just 5 yards away from you, but he's doing his magic shape and working on the body from the psoas to the hips to the hamstrings to the neck and all the great things that he's doing. So Linn, thank you so much for joining us today. Remember, the power of touch really does make a difference. Integrated along with all the high intensity work that we're doing and the activities we're doing on the outside, integrate soft tissue work, integrate touch into your life, and I guarantee you it will improve the quality of your life, your health, and your fitness. Thanks so much for joining us. Peace.